Okay, Pat. So the owners are coming in any minute. Do you want to talk about it a little bit before we get started?
Um, well, yeah, so I think like a key difference here is that we obviously think you have a really good chance of winning this series, but I don't think that they have that expectation.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely benefit from a higher signing bonus.
Yeah, I mean, while I agree with that, I do think, as far as the upside for me, it's based on me winning. But the fact that they don't necessarily see a chance of me winning means that, they're probably going to be more comfortable offering up more of a signing bonus.
Right.
Right. So, it's difficult as well because I'm not really getting a whole lot of that upside. It looks like these bonuses for winning the series are based on, you know, their approximations of my chances of success. Whereas I think I have a 60% at least chance of winning. Um, and, there's upwards of $10 million available for winning. It seems a little bit unfair to me that these signing bonuses in all of our scenarios are so low.
Right. Like even in total, these don't really approach much higher than like 3 million.
Yeah, exactly. And so we talked about there's $10 million. If I win, it's sort of the $12 million prize, and obviously I'll get my signing bonus, which is great. But I do think there's sort of an additional 10 million at stake, and that almost represents the pie,
The actual
or
pie.
what's available to us. So the fact that I'm limited, even in the best case scenario, to my motivation throughout the season is going to be limited to 20% of that pie in the absolute best case, and that comes along with a really low signing bonus. So I do think we can chat with them about the ability to, be creative with some of these options.
Yeah, no, I agree. I guess we should probably figure out like what is the lowest value that you can take. When do we walk away?
Yeah, well, so, let me just look at my notes, but it seems like I can get 2.1 million elsewhere.
Right.
And that's a flat payment. So realistically, you know, although I think my chances of winning are not over are really high, I don't want to fully, lean on having to win. I could get hurt. Something could happen this year. So I want, in an ideal situation, if Shoeshine is offering me 2.1 million flat, I'd like to have that guaranteed. So that leaves us, based on the packages we previously discussed, with kind of the first view where I'm able to guarantee. But then again, something like package B, um, that's something that really works for me because I'm almost able to guarantee, my my other alternative. But then I can also, have some upside and some motivation throughout the year.
Yeah, I mean, from looking at these 5 scenarios, I also think B is like probably the optimal one in general.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe we want to try to talk some of these up.
Well, exactly. I think we're going to need to, from my perspective. I think I proved myself. I came in second in the series last year. It's kind of insulting some of these numbers they're putting on me because, I don't necessarily want to work for a team that values me in that way. Over at Shoeshine, I know they respect me a whole lot more than our owners are telling me right now with some of these numbers. So when we talk to them, I'm going to be very clear about that. I know you're my agent, but I want to make my point clear.
Yeah, I think it's also worth mentioning that they don't have like a great alternative. Like they're basically forfeiting the chance to even contend for that extra 10 million if they sign this other guy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm their only chance at an upside,
Yeah.
And so I think that gives us a little bit of leverage. We should, make sure that we bring that up.